Hi everyone, how are you doing? Um, I just kind of wanted to do like a little feelings check, help you check in. Let's all just kind of check into how we're feeling. Me personally, I'm feeling very at peace, but I have been noticing some things behind the scene that, you know, seem very unhinged and just irrational and just, like ridiculous. Like some people, there's a sense of, I guess you could call it spiritual warfare. And what it is there's people who have their own issues that they're not willing to be vulnerable and say, hey, I'm dealing with this. Like if you're dealing with, you know, something happening to someone, yeah, or if you're dealing with anger or grief or happiness or sadness, whatever your feeling or emotion may be, the most important thing about it is to say, hey, I feel this way. Whether you acknowledge it in your mind or out loud, the most important thing to do is to deal with it. Like, deal with your shit. Because if not, it can turn into something that is much deeper and you don't deal with it in healthy ways. And that can create what I call demons. Well, I've been noticing something, and this is something I noticed around the time, a long time ago, actually. It's been going on for a while, and people kind of enable this behavior because this person is an athlete and everything like that. It's really toxic, it's really unhealthy, and people need to stop enabling this behavior. I'm talking about LeBron James. LeBron James clearly has an anger management problem. He has a problem with sportsmanship. He has a problem with humbling himself and, you know, taking change gracefully, whether it be good change or bad change. He has a very narcissistic personality, to where if the world doesn't revolve around him, he wants to create suffering for everyone around him. And it's either that or he has to be winning all the time. It's unhealthy psychologically when a person who isn't winning takes out their rage on other people because they're not winning. You know, you can't always get what you want. That's something I had to learn. That's something that I think is a lesson people have to learn at a very early age. And you have to discipline your mind. You have to have healthy boundaries. You have to have compassion for others. You have to have an adult understanding that you have to still respect others even if you don't get the outcome that you intended. So, LeBron James has been on this revenge season. Um, you know, uh, I don't even want to call it a journey because it's not a journey. Vendetta. That's what the proper word is. He's been on a revenge season vendetta for about a couple of years. I don't know if anybody noticed, but he started this vendetta probably in 2019. And then after Kobe had passed away, then he was like, okay, revenge season, you know, he was satisfied. He posted that on one of his social media pages about how, okay, his revenge season was complete. Nobody really paid attention to that. I paid attention to it. So then something happened in his career, and then he wanted to go back to the revenge season. I think what it was the election. The election came, and then all of a sudden he wanted revenge season again. That's when revenge season started back up around election time, which wasn't much of a lapse because election was already going on, but I think it intensified later on the year, last year, and then that's when the revenge season came back. for him. He's very vocal about it, shamelessly. So now he is starting to hear people talking about how his career is dwindling, how he might get traded to the New York Knicks, how this, that, and all of those other things, or how his career is terrible, whatever the case may be, or him possibly retiring, whatever the case may be. Either way it goes, this revenge vendetta is unhealthy, whether it be towards certain individuals, whether it be towards President Trump, and we've all seen them go back and forth on social media. It's going too far. It's getting unhealthy. It's getting toxic. It's starting to affect so many people in negative ways, and he really needs to get it together, because it's like, what is the point? Like, there is no, it's like it's not going to end until somebody gets hurt, and that's going to come back to him. So I'm just saying that this is, let me give you an example. He just posted something on Instagram. Okay, can you see? He just posted something on Instagram, and it says, "Promise you I will. Count me out if you want to." Then it's got little rockets, San Francisco gate, or something like that. I don't know what the San Francisco gate has to do with anything, but I'll play the video for you and you just listen to it. It's basically somebody like waging war on the video clip.
And I will have my vengeance in this life or the next. And I will have my vengeance in this life or the next.
So LeBron just posted this. He is unhinged. He's mad at the media for, calling him out for his failing career. And he just needs to get over it. I wanted to make this video to make a point that bad sportsmanship is very unattractive. So check yourself. Don't be a LeBron James. Be better, not bitter. This is not a good look. It can't end well. And it's just, I don't know. It's really toxic. So wishing you all much peace, love, and happiness. Be better, not bitter.